My battery's been flashing for I don't know how long, and I've been just putting the black mats, this black caulking down along here. I don't know if you saw me do that or not, but see, I just kind of freshened that up, continue that around the corner, and I use my caulking right here. And this happens to be DAP. Ooh, it's ready to fall. I better bring it over here. Ah, look at that. Okay, it's DAP, and it's Dynaflex 230 black. Yeah, you can get caulking all different kinds of colors. You don't have to use this one. Any kind of exterior caulking. And I've been doing that around these edges. Doesn't that look good? So when I put the tiles down, it's going to match the black everywhere else. And I've done that over in there, over here. This I don't have to do because that's where the stucco continued all the way down. So if the tile's cut short, which I know it is, you'll just see the stucco color all the way down. You won't see the white down below the stucco. Same thing over here. I'm still working on this stucco patch, but see, I didn't want to put any black. I didn't want to leave the white, and that's why, you see, that's why I did the flooring and wrapped it up first. I put it underneath the stucco. That way, now if the stucco doesn't fail, the water's going to come straight down. I don't even have to worry about that. But had I put the stucco down first and then let the patch dry and then wrap the flooring up the side, if the stucco were to ever fail, the water could leak behind the stucco and right through there, and my floor patch wouldn't even have worked. You see what I mean? So that's why I did that one backwards. This one here, I didn't really have a stucco defect here, did I? So that's why I wrapped the roofing material up with the cloth and stuff up here, and then I went over it with the stucco patch. Okay, so now you see, I said I got 2 tubes of caulking, and I'm hardly, see how long the plunger is. So the plunger's probably only in that far. That's about as much caulking as I use to blacken all this out. Didn't take much because all I'm doing is skinning over it. I'll see if I can't get that looking okay. Oh, I gotta get my putty knife over here. Now I got it on my cardboard. I've had this cardboard this whole time. It's been all nice and clean up until now. Okay. I just have to be careful with that. I got quite a bit on my putty knife. So I'll get that off first. Right over my patch. That's why I continued it over to right about there and cut off this existing black here, because this column is kind of behind the back side of the column area, protected from the rain a little bit more so than that edge. So that's why I decided not to just cut it at the corner or shy of the corner on this side. I decided to wrap it around on the back because I could reach it, you know. I just thought I would continue it over a little bit there. I hit the stucco the very first bit I did on the other side, and I'm going to have to let it dry. Then I'm going to have to get my my paint out. And I thought, well, okay, if that's the worst thing that happened today, I'm having a good day. See, I was trying to be really careful and getting it under there, and I tagged the stucco trim and the stucco right there, so I can touch that up with my stucco patch. This is pretty much dry now, and I'll just go ahead and fix that, because I'm thinking I may have to go and do a little bit more work on this. I'm not quite sure yet. It's kind of in the shade. It was taking a while because it was a little bit deep. That one obviously was deeper than over here. This one's all nicely drying out. See, it's good. I had initially, right as it was drying, I took my putty knife and just knocked down any high little bits of sand. You know, I couldn't do that until it dried up a little bit, and then I took my paintbrush a little bit more and brushed it. And see, there's certain times when you can do that once it dries a little bit, so you always have to kind of watch this. And I probably should get over there. Now that my stucco patch is set up a little bit, we're gonna see if there's anything else that I can do. And see, I'm pushing on it, and it's pushing in just a hair. That tells me it's not 100% dry yet. This over here is pretty much dry because that wasn't as thick, and then I worked this way. So, see, I can slightly depress it a little bit, so I don't think I'm going to do much. If I try to do too much to this right now, I think I'm just going to mess it up. More than helping it, okay? Because I can see how it's slightly depressed in, a little bit low. So as it dries a little bit more, I think I'm going to put a little bit more on now with the paintbrush, and then I can take my roller. Remember this? I was using this before. It's all hardened up now, and when I cleaned it, I kind of dried it and made it kind of push up, so I've got some nodules on there. So once I put a little bit more on, I'm gonna use this. I couldn't use it before because that was too wet. But once this dries all the way, I'll put a little bit more on, maybe with my putty knife, and brush it with my paintbrush, and then I can go over that, and that'll kind of pull some of it out. As the roller goes on, it will kind of pull some of it and push some in, and I can get a little bit more of a high-low look, because right now, because it was wet and I pulled it on there with the putty knife, I flattened it out pretty much, and it's not really matching this. This dried has little holes in it. You can see these holes in the stucco. See? And that's not gonna let it leak or anything, but that's just how it is. And those holes are just caused by the sand moving around when they put it on. When I put my patch on, you see over there, don't really have many holes, do we? But once I put a little bit more on top of that, then I could make those little holes by using my roller on it and creating that effect, and then brushing it a little bit with my paintbrush and kind of mimicking that. As it is, the concrete paver is gonna be about this high. So I'm only gonna I'm only going to see about that much. Okay. And I might, once I get the tile down, the concrete pavers, I might mask it off and then caulk it. I just might do that. Put a little bit of caulking in there and take my stucco patch and go down to the caulking, or just put the stucco patch on and brush it on there, put a tape line and put the stucco patch on there, and maybe do away with the gap on the concrete paver altogether. I don't know just yet. That's why I'm continuing this patch all the way down, blending it in, brushing it in, just like I did that other one.